All right, collectors, thanks for joining me today. Sunday, I was about to say Saturday, but no, Sunday. Saturday, I was at the Metroplex show. Sunday, March 16th, 2025, for all the curated news that I like to bring to you. Lots of stuff happened over the week. We'll get into that. Lots of cool things came in the mail. But you know what? Let's just get started with some of the items that caused some consternation, some gnashing of the teeth, some wailing, some anger. And you know what? Rightfully so. I think, like I said, sometimes this hobby is, for the most part for me, this hobby, 99.9% of the time has always been fun. Always. If it's not fun, I don't want any part of it. Because again, this is just a hobby for fun. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing my Daredevil digs. I'm kind of digging that Netflix show. It's okay if you're not. It's okay. Hey, it's okay for you to have that opinion. I dig it. But for me, kind of enjoying it. You know, get to see some new Marvel Daredevil stuff. Matt Murdock in action. All right. But yeah, sometimes this hobby can be a little bit tough on people. Anyways, I gave y'all some pointers on how not to get stuck. I didn't give you one pointer. And here's this one pointer. If you go a few videos back, I told you all how to, make sure that you can score the thing that you want. The final pointer I'm going to give you. If you're in a meeting or if you're at work, if you're in the office setting, if you're outside working on fence posts or something, I don't know what I can tell you then. If you're a cowboy in the middle of the desert or grasslands, I don't know what I could do for you. But if you're in an office setting type of environment, and you know when there's going to be a particular drop for a toy or figure that you want, hey man, take some strategically placed comfort breaks or bio breaks or potty breaks. Go and get that taken care of. And while you're out there, get your, orders in. Nobody's going to stop you. I promise. That's foolproof. Well, nobody would stop you if you're in a, real, like, professional type setting. What a weird place. Hey, you can't go. Do you have your hall pass? You can't go to the bathroom. That's weird. Anyways, Collector Con. Did everybody get what they had to get? These are the four that matter to me that I picked up. The Spider-Man, check. The Spirit Spider, still available for pre-order, but check. I got a couple of those because I want to use it. I don't like the Spirit Spider, truthfully, but I want to do some customs with it. Clearly it lends itself to a different kind of a Ghost Rider, right? So anyways, also you've got the Berserker up there, so it's still available. You can still order that one. And then the much anticipated, the highly consternating, absolutely anguish-fied crystal ball. Now, I scored them, but a couple of my friends had a really hard time with it. I think that Hasbro will release some more, I believe he'll probably be at stores at some point, or Walmart will have them. This always happens with some of Walmart's releases. Some of these things end up, like Venom, right? That Venom figure I have up here somewhere. Where is he? Over here somewhere. Great Venom figure, retro Venom figure. He was available on Walmart.com for like 3 days at a stretch one time. So everybody that wanted him, no excuses, was able to get him. Now, granted, this was months after the pre-order went live, but if you were any part of the toy community, then you saw it and you were able to pick it up. I picked up like 3 of them. One to rock, one to stock, and one to, throw some customizations on. So I got my fill of it. All right, moving on from that, the other big item that's in the news, toy news that is, the dragon from Mythic Legions is so close to being funded. I'm excited for y'all. It's not for me though, after $1,000. It's not for me. I know some people, all in, it's $1,000. You could change the different prices and you can bring it down to maybe like 600 something, I guess. So that's up to you, but with all the little different accoutrements or add-ons that you get to add to it, it'll go over 1,000 or it'll get to 1,000, especially if you're not picking it up locally. If you're having it shipped to you, that's a big chunk of plastic. So it's going to be a pretty penny. So yeah, it's almost there. It's going to make it. It's going to make it. So good for y'all. I'm excited to see it. I'm excited for some of my friends that really wanted it. Good for you. I'm excited for you. For me, it's enough to just see that it is. That's it. All right, guys. Moving on to the next thing. At the Metroplex show, I had a meeting with one of my high-speed, highly artistic fellow collectors. His name was, yes, right, you know him, Ninja Customs. Ninja Customs 24 on Instagram. Ninja Customs 24 on Instagram. We had a talk. And I'm conflicted. I'm having a little bit of a fight if I should tell you what I commissioned from him or not. It's going to join the diorama setting that I have over here. And I think it is absolutely, you know what? That could be a contest to guess what I commissioned from him. I might have already said it. I don't know. But we'll figure that out later. We're going to do Tuesday. I'm going to announce the next giveaway for April, right? And that's always going to be an Amazon gift card for $25 or a Gridiron gift card for $25. One or the other. We'll do a random selection and I'll send it to you your way. Once a month we do those. But anyways, but you got to be subscribed. You got to be subscribed or no gift cards for you. No soup for you. Anyways, yeah, so I commissioned it from him. I'm very excited to see him. He does fantastic work. So we'll see how that turns out. As you saw, my grocery store or my convenience store turned out freaking amazing. I can't wait. I can't wait for this new commission that he's gonna do. So, oh, and I also picked up another artisan, very talented artisan, there at the show. I picked up something from him, and I'll just show you what it is. When I went by his booth, and I'll tell you his handle and everything, so you guys can go check it out. But when I went by his booth, I was like, "What is this? What is this? I don't want none of this." And then I saw what he had done, and then I took a closer look at it, and then he hooked me. He hooked me. So I think it's fantastic, the work that he does. I don't know if I told him that I had a channel or not. But if you're watching, you hooked me, man. All I had to do was take a closer look and you hooked me because you got an eye for some of that stuff. So anyways, I'll show you what I picked up. It's in the haul and I'll show you guys what that is. So I'm excited to show you that. Finally, the other thing that's hitting everybody's doorstep and everybody's freaking out, the Ramen, the Ramen Raider or the Ramen economical van, right? I just did a review on mine. Go check it out. I'll leave a link in the description below. Fantastic work. I mean, what can I say? I mean, Ramen Toys is just consistently kicking the heck out of all this stuff. It's just home run, home run, home run. So if you don't want to go through the trouble of customizing something or customizing a van for the Punisher or the Turtle van or any number of other dolly vans that are out there, hey, I've customized my share of LOL cars and all the other stuff. And nothing to be ashamed of, because some of these turn out amazing. But if you just want one done super well done, specifically for it, for your 1/12 scale Punisher or other action figure van needs, go check out that video. Go check it out. The other thing now in that video, I'm talking about, hey, I wanted to get another one as well, but I couldn't decide whether to get a Jungle Hound or a van. You guys are going to take all my money. But that's a good problem to have. What a time to be a collector, right? What a time to be alive and have all these wonderful things available to us. This is what what a great problem to have. This is the problem that I have right here. Ramen Toys put out an update that said, we're down to our last 15 white vans in stock. And they did it at like 1 o'clock in the morning, Central Standard Time. So I was like, doggone it. It was 5 o'clock in the morning when I woke up and I ordered mine. Because I was like, well, the funny part is, it's probably going to come in. It's just going to sit in a corner till I get around. Because I wanted it for like a G.I. Joe surveillance van, right? A G.I. Joe, even a Cobra van, right? You can always just change out a decal on it, or like, you know, a little sign that's on it. You can always glue something to it or sticky tack a little sign to it and change it out. But I was like, you know, I need another one, but it's probably just going to sit in the corner for a while. But I have to have it in hand. I don't want to wait. So I hope that I made the cutoff. If I didn't, it's okay. I'll wait the 3, 4, whatever months that, you know, it's going to. Apparently, Ace said it was going to be about 3, 4 months before another production run hit the shelves, or hit the ocean, or hit our country. So that's okay. I've got the one van that I really wanted, and that's that Punisher van. All right, let's move on from that. I'm going to jump back real quick. I believe it was Pixis, right? Yes, Pixis Designs. I picked up this Air Eagle stand, or Skyhawk, Air Eagle, Skyhawk, Fans Hobbies version of the Skyhawk stand from them. And that thing is solid. It is solid, and I have a picture. I'm looking at it right here. Here's a picture of it as well. It's holding up my Skyhawk perfectly. It looks like it was made, well, I guess it was made for it, but it's fantastically well made. Comes in 2 separate pieces. You snap it together and you set the Skyhawk firmly on top of it. Works out. For those of you that have it, I have no complaints about it. It looks amazing. It looks spectacular. Now, moving on from that, and this is the part that's killing me. GRIDIRON has just announced they will be releasing something called the Warhound. A recon assault carrier, even. What I imagine it to be is the Jungle Hound with extra war plating or extra armor on it, right? Because you've got some roll cages things that you can attach to. You've got some different hard points that you can put different things on. So to me, I imagine it's going to be just some kind of upgrade. You can either get the upgrade kit. I bet this is how they're going to do it. You can get an upgrade kit for it, or you can get the upgrade kit and the vehicle together. That's how I would do it, but it's not my company, so I just hope that they do it that way for the people who want to just upgrade that, or the people who want to jump in on that particular, you know, Warhound. So anyways, we'll see how it goes. All right, again, keeping with some of the military stuff, we usually talk about that first. I thought we've already talked about the Lieutenant Griffin the Eraser. I thought that was already, because I looked in my pre-order stuff for Big Bad Toy Store, and that was already in there when they said, hey, Eraser's, you know, up there for pre-order. I was like, what? It's already in my pre-order basket. Why am I ordering more? I don't know if it was a mistake. I don't know if I blacked out when I ordered these or not. I don't know. But regardless, I already had them in my basket. Maybe Big Bad Toy Store said, well, he usually orders these. Just go ahead and put them in there. That would be very bad. That would be very bad, Big Bad Toy Store. Well, I guess it's your namesake. So Big Bad Bad. But anyways, you got Lieutenant Griffin. He looks great. I've already got a few on order. So not pass, but there you go. And then Sleepwalker Aerial Assault Trooper. Apparently he was just announced. So why the heck is it in my pre-order basket without me remembering? Maybe I blanked out again. I don't know. But it is what it is. It's there. I checked. Moving on to some McFarlane stuff. What is this called? The Dark Knight. Dark Knight and Crocmaster 2-pack. Croc Killer? Yes, Croc Killer. I get Croc this or that. Croc Killer? Killer Croc. That's, jeez, man. I know. You got the Dark Knight, the one with all the guns, the Batman with all the guns, and then you got the Killer Croc 2-pack. Boy, that took a while to get. Boy, it's tough. It's tough to get old, but it is a blessing. All right, let's move on from that. I will be picking this 2-pack up. One, because it's a reissue of that Batman with all the guns. So that's cool. I thought McFarlane, maybe he's just saying, you know what, I don't care. I don't care. I'm losing the license anyways. I don't care. Let's hit him off with some Grady's, some greatness, some great hits, and knock it out. So here's a picture of the Dark Knight. It's odd that in the preview, let's go back, he's holding a weapon. You see that in his right hand there? It looks like he's holding a weapon. But in the closer up shots, he's not holding a weapon. That's odd. All right, so, and then here's the Killer Croc, of course. Different paint scheme than the previous one. This one's darker. I wonder if I could achieve this on the old one. I don't know. I'm still gonna buy the 2-pack. I think it's a great combo there. So we're gonna pick that up. Anyways, the other figure is this Cowboy Batman. I'm not pre-ordering this. I have to see it in hand to see if it's any good. This is one of those pick up. I'll make the call on the spot. I got to make the call on the spot on this one. It's a weird one. Cowboy. I don't know. To me, I don't like the colors on this. To me, cowboys have always been like muted earth tones. And he doesn't have any of that. He just has black. And then like I don't know. I'm not digging this one too much. But I mean, whatever. It's there if you like it. All right. And this beautiful rendition of Hawkwoman. I really appreciate this one. Not only that, check it out, it looks great, but there's articulation at the wings. Now, if I could only get Hawkman, the one Hawkman that's worth about $100 on eBay. I never found that sucker. Never found that sucker on in toy shows or in real life. I found it on eBay, but that's not where I want to go. So there's that. And then this new Batman. I don't think it's new. I think we've seen this sculpt before, but the fact that it's an iconic looking Batman with a soft goods cape. I really don't like you right now, McFarlane, because you're going, oh yeah, that $20 bill, I'll take that one. Because soft goods, man, that's where it was at this whole time. Just when he's learning how to do the figures really well, and giving us what we want, he loses the doggone license. You knucklehead. All right, Two-Face. It looks nice, but that's one of those that I'm going to make the call when I see it. So there's that. Dr. Fate. This version of Dr. Fate looks fantastic. I really like it. Yes, that's a yes for me. I'll be picking because it's a classic look, and I've always liked the classic looking Dr. Fate there. This Riddler, this Jim Carrey Riddler. I'm good. I don't need it. I like the other one, I guess, more. I guess the green one with the black. You know which one I'm talking about. This one looks wackadoo. He just looks way out there. So I will pass on that. And then you've got Gordon, Commissioner Gordon here with the plastic getup and the coat. That's one of those I'm gonna have to just make a call. It looks more like animated, really. So I'll just make the call when I see it on this Gordon figure. Is what it is. And then I believe this is Snyder versus Alfred. It's a pass for me all day on that one. Pass. But it's there if you like it. Now let's get into one of my favorite. Of course, if you've been watching me for a while, you know that I'm a huge Conan fan. I love Conan. And everything kind of within that realm of dark fantasy type stuff. But it has to be, I don't want no flowers and all this other nonsense and rainbows and stuff. I like it to be a little bit darker. I mean, there's a reason why it was called the Dark Ages, right? So it wasn't all rainbows and unicorns and flowers. All right. With that said, you've got the Death Dealer by Harbinger Studios coming out. Looking at it closely. I think this is a pre-production shot. But doggone it, if I don't see any double jointed articulation there, unless I'm completely just missing it. I just don't see it, especially on the arms, but maybe I'm missing it because I'm looking at it right here. And I just don't, maybe it is. I see a faint outline of something, but I would think, maybe this is just a prototype, but what I'm thinking is Harbinger Studios will in fact do double jointed elbows, much like the current bodies that they have now, or the current bucks that they have now. If that's the case, I think this is going to be an absolute killer of a Death Dealer, right? And especially in that same vein, Savage Crucible's doing some tremendous work with some of their figures. I'm probably going to pick this up just because it's a death dealer. It's a death dealer. Frank Frazetta's stuff is iconic. I used to wear the freaking t-shirts in high school. You know, used to be the one weirdo kid with all the fantasy, crazy, angry, shirts and stuff. Heavy metal, Metallica, and all kinds of crazy stuff. And I really dig this artwork. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna pick this one up. Do you guys remember though, Loose Collector and Executive Replicas talking about this Death Dealer? That one comes with his steed. And they already told us from Loose Collector, Executive Replicas, that the steed would have this articulation. You don't get a horse. I mean, I guess you could kind of use one of the other horses from the Mythic Legions line for Death Dealer. That's okay. But here's this horse. And look at all the articulation it has. And then all the articulation guaranteed already from Executive Replicas or Loose Collector. They both look great. They both look great. So I'm hoping to compare and contrast the two when we get them, right? Because they're both due. Harbinger Studios, however, is going to come up before this one, before Loose Collectors. And Loose Collectors I pre-ordered that one. Gosh, I want to say like June, July of last year. And it's not coming out until the fourth quarter of 2025. And that's when Harbinger Studios says theirs are going to come out. So they'll be coming out at the same time. There you go. I'm excited for both. I'm excited for both of these. What else do we have? Oh my gosh. We're at the end. I thought there would be more stuff to talk about, but I guess that's it. All right, last thing. I know a lot of you are not big fans of the Warhammer universe. But I used to play Warhammer. I used to draw Warhammer. I used to be a Warhammer fanatic. At one point, I even got, some of you who've been following me for a long time know that I was even featured in White Dwarf, the Warhammer magazine for artists and stuff. That back when my eyeballs were that good to paint miniatures. Not anymore. Not anymore. But you've got Battle Sisters from Joy Toy. Joy Toy's doing some really great work. They do really great detail in the paints. They do really great detail in the sculpts. But their articulation is not so good. On a scale of 1 to 10, their articulation is about a 5.5 on its best day. And you know what? It may not be their fault because some of the armor that comes, they put more emphasis on accuracy. And some of the armor that the Space Marines and Battle Sisters have, that's the battle. I really like this chapter of the Battle Sisters, right? Think of it at nuns, nuns with guns, I guess you could say. But their armor is very hard to articulate. They've got a bunch of armor on, and I've always been of the mindset that, boy, the way some of the women are drawn that go into battle look a little scantily clad for actually going into battle. So when they introduced the Battle Sisters, to me, I thought, okay, well, this makes sense. If you were a female, you wouldn't want to be going out into battle without the same type of armor protection as the guys, right? That just doesn't make sense. But I get it. The scantily clad stuff sells great. So yeah, we're gonna see some more of that, and I don't mind it. So, anyways, guys, that was the news for last week. Let's move on to the haul because there's some really great stuff in there. All right, collectors, a little bit of imbibement before we get to the haul. But you know what? We're gonna do a little something different. We're going to start with comic books, just to show you what I've been reading or acquiring. Since that now, if I'm reading comic books, I'm bona fide. I'm a bona fide nerd, bona fide collector if I got comic books. If you don't, you're a poser. You're a faker. I'm kidding. Everybody relax. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. All right, here we go. Pick this up from Ollie's. $4. And I think I'm almost done with the set. The Batman Rebirth series in graphic novel format. $4. I mean, graphic novels for $4, you can't beat it. Picked it up today from Ollie's. Ollie's is pretty much a stinker right now for action figures and stuff, so don't even bother going at the moment. We'll wake you up when it gets better. Now, these I picked up from my local comic book supplier or dealer, because boy, these are an addiction. I had been out for a long time and now I'm back in. The format of this book feels very polished. Not the format, the paper, it feels like tremendously good quality. Anyways, I was reading these since I was a kid, and we just talked about my love for it. Conan the Savage. Look at that cover. Look at that. This is what pulls you in and draws you in. As a kid, I was like, what is happening in that picture? And how did he become king? Because I know I can do it. No. So anyways, yeah, it's great. Savage Sword of Conan, just great stuff. All right, what else? Oh, this book also feels like it's got a really nice polished cover as well. Of course, whenever this cartoon, I remember a lot of it, but I was really young, I think, when it came out, like really young. But I remember seeing it and I remember digging it like a lot, so much so that I have the whole collection. So, without further ado, the first issue of the Herculoids. There you go. I'm excited about this one. I hope they do a good job. It looks fantastic. And it's got a really nice cover on it. I'm going to close that up real quick. And it just looks great. Conan the Barbarian right here. Also been picking this up. Again, I told you guys I'm a big fantasy guy. Sometimes you might not know it by all the military stuff I collect, but that was my first introduction to violence. It's horrible. Anyways, and look, we all grew up fine. Look at us. Anyways, G.I. Joe, Real American Hero, number, what is this? 314. There you go. Oh, I wonder if the G.I. Joe Action Figure Con will be in DFW, at the DFW Hilton, I believe. I don't know. Anyways, it's in DFW and it's at the airport, and it's at one of the hotels in the airport. I got to find out if our main guy, Larry Hama, is going to be there, because I'm going to have some more stuff for him to sign for me. Not to sell. I don't sell those. Whenever I have an artist sign it, I sign it to myself, because those signatures mean something to me. So these were people that are ingrained in my head, who shaped my thoughts as a youngster. So I usually, whenever I meet these people and they sign something, sign it to me, because I'm not the one selling it. Oh, I got a couple of these. I'm not sure how I ended up this many behind. Helverine number 3. It just looks cool. And Helverine number 4. There you go. I haven't started reading it, but just the artwork looks cool. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. Number 4, Alien Paradise. I love everything Alien and Predator. You guys know this already. Sci-fi, military, alien stuff. Love that stuff. Love it. Deadpool, number 12. There you go. Been reading that. I've been reading Deadpool since it came out, back when I was a kid. Back since what? Was it New Mutants and X-Force? Yeah. Anyways. Transformers number 18. Pick that up. And usually I don't collect for value. I'm just not that guy. I'm just not over there speculating on stuff. I know some of the stuff that I might pick up might be worth something. And there are some comics that I want and I'll pick up. But a lot of them I picked up as a kid and I still have them. They're well read. But anyways, Void Rivals. Picked up the latest issue of that. Number 17. But anyways, let's move on to the toys. That's enough of comic book shenanigans. All right, moving right along. Before we get to the deals and steals, I want to start off with the giant monstrosity that came through the mail this week. Oh my goodness, was I just happy. We already talked about that. And that is the elephant in the room, what everybody's been getting and excited for, the Ramen Rev. Raider version for me. So yes, I picked this up. I didn't pick it up. It came in the mail. So that was probably the highlight of the collection or the haul this week. I'm looking at it right here. It's sitting in front of the convenience store. Great work. So anyways, again, link in the description below to that video, that review. All right, what else did we pick up? These are huge. I wouldn't even call these deals. It's more like a steal, but at the same time, I never really wanted to buy these. I only bought them for a specific thing. So I bought a few of these. I'm just brought two. I think I bought like 4 of them because they were only like $3. I never had any intention of buying these whatsoever. And I don't want to hear any boos or hisses or jeers. I don't care. I don't care. Go ahead and jeer. But anyways, it's the, from the Acolyte, May is an assassin. But I only picked these up. I got a few more over there. For what? For what? That's right, the puck. $3 for that puck. Yeah, I'll pick it up. I've got a few ideas on what I'm going to do with it. So I did a custom one time of a specific, and I posted it on another forum about 5 years ago, and everybody was shocked at how good it came out. But I bet I can make it look even better with these. Before I was a YouTuber, I bet it could look better with these. So yeah, not a great series, not a great figure, but I need that little coaster, that little light up thing. Anyways, moving on from that, I did pick up, you're gonna see it in the next hunt video, but I picked up this Rainbow Bright doll. Stop laughing, stop laughing. It's gonna go in the claw machine for the nieces and nephews. It was $5. There's a bunch of other toys on clearance at Walmart. Keep your eyeballs peeled for those Joes that are gonna go on clearance soon. So you'll also see some of that in the next hunt. Just keep your eyes peeled. I'm telling you right now, a lot of that stuff is gonna start hitting clearance because it's time. It's time to move that stuff out. All right, next thing that we got, before we move on to what I picked up at the Metroplex Toy Show. The other item that I picked up from, this is a deal. I wanted to pick this particular set up when it first came out, but I told myself it's not worth that amount. That's not how much it's worth, because the figures to me aren't that well articulated. Just in my opinion, I don't think they're very well done. But for $23, all right, a bit. So I found these as a limited deal on Amazon for 23 bucks. And yeah, I picked it up. So it's the twins, the Fantastic Four twins. And yeah, sure, might as well. What were they charging? Like 54 bucks on Hasbro Pulse? Nope. But for 23, however much that was, like more than half off, yes. All right, the next figure that I'm excited to show you, I picked this up at the Metroplex Collectibles Toy Show. And I've been wanting this one for a long time. I just never found the right price or I never found it at the right time. But then actually the vendor who sold it to me, really super nice guy there. You know, I was happy to buy it from him. So I was really excited for it. I see him there almost every month. So I'm glad I was able to pick something up from him because I really wanted this. And that is the Mythic Legions 12 scale Deadpool. Nice. I think I paid, I want to say 65, I think is what I paid for it. My mind is blanking, but I know it was more than 50. I think originally these were like 50 bucks, I think. But yeah, 65. Let me have it. So got that. What I also got, I think, this I got at a trade there at the show. And this was what I traded for the Prophet Destro. If you guys saw my video yesterday or today, I guess I released it late yesterday, like around 10, 11 o'clock last night. But if you saw that video, this is what I traded for Prophet Destro. I think it was a fantastic trade. I only have one set of these, actually. I never bought another set, a second set. So this is like Prophet Destro had only one copy of it. I was glad to make that other, he didn't even have one copy of Prophet Destro, so I was glad to make his collection complete. And he made my collection kind of complete, right? Because I didn't have a second set of the Blue Ninjas. Trade. Perfect. Bought these for 25 bucks, really. So I dig it. I dig it. All right. And finally, this is something that I never thought I would find at a toy show. It's just very eclectic. It's very different for me to like this particular thing. It is art. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, what? No, I don't like that. Wait a minute. Wait, I do like it. Look at that. That's really cool looking. So he had different things. I'm going to put a link in the description if he has one. I'll go look at it. I didn't get his link or anything, but I do know that he's called the Weather Machine, I think is what it's called. And he was at the toy show. But this is what I picked up. Here we go. Ready? Look at that. Isn't that amazing? That just looks great. The scale of it and everything. I don't know where I'm going to put this. Maybe in the background somewhere. But that just looks fantastic. I mean, I love the way that looks. The way it came out. He was selling these prints, and the paper is very vibrant. It's kind of like on a lithograph type of paper. So it kind of reflects light. It's very, very cool the way he did it. It's just amazing. I like supporting artists. I wanted to be an artist myself. I've done commissions for people. Being an artist is tough, but it's very rewarding. But it's very tough making a living sometimes at that. Anyways, let's move on to the stuff. Let's go to round 2, round 3, because we did comics round 1, deals and steals 2. We're going to a third round. All right, here we go. Round 3. Number 1, this is a rebuy, because when I sold it originally I bought it for 25, I sold it for 20, minus the bath, and then I said, wait a minute, I actually really like that figure. I want it back. Too late, you've already sold it. So I had to go pick up another one. Now, I'm not justifying none of these things. I'm just explaining my thought process through this whole thing. And again, I want to reemphasize, guys, I've already showed you what it was. It's Moon Knight. It's Moon Knight from the Stranger Tales thing. Anyways, I'll get to my thought in a second, but it's Moon Knight. And yeah, I just took the head and then I sold the whole other part for 20 bucks. The people really wanted that Moon Knight. But yeah, the only thing I want to emphasize here is that a lot of this stuff I buy with the money that I've already used or gotten out of a toy show, right? I use that toy show money, put a lot of it here. Every now and then I'll reach into my, couple of dollars from the budget. But for the most part, this is just recycling some of the stuff and I've already told you, if you go back a few videos on here, I told you my whole process on how to collect without falling into debt. So every now and then I'll get somebody, one of these guys, in the comment section, you're gonna go into debt. You don't know what you're doing. You're a failure. Okay, if that's what you believe. But I've been doing this for 35, 40 years. I'm still here. I'm still collecting toys. I'm still selling toys. You just have to be responsible. Anyways, the other thing that I picked up, and I picked this one up because he has so many parts that I could use. It's only 20 bucks. It's just got a lot of parts that I could use. Anyways, Stone Cold, another shirt, another ice cooler, another beer, another hat. This hat, it can be painted and it's very pliable. So you can put it on a bunch of characters. Anyways, all right. These two cats came through the door. And I think I've got the last part of this particular Build-A-Figure due next week, early next week. Man, I can't wait. Can't wait to build that whole thing. And that is Fabian Cortez, and he will be in the $5 bin. Or maybe, you know what? I don't know. It depends. I don't know anybody who wants this moron. Who is this? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if you know who he is, and I don't care. I just want that bath piece. So, lucky for you, if you're at the Metroplex Collectibles Toy Show, he'll be in the $5 bin next time I show up for next month. So, Fabian Cortez. All right. And this one I'm going to keep, because I actually do like this version of Gambit. He looks pretty cool. So, there he is. And he's got the other piece for Nemesis, so I'll be keeping that one. But I know who Fabian Cortez is, but I just don't care for the character. I just don't care. I don't care. I don't care for him. All right. I will keep this one, though. This one's not going to be at the $5 bin. All right, what else do we have? Peter Parker. I had opened one already. He's an okay figure. He's not horrible. He's not bad. I had opened one up already, but then I forgot I don't have an extra of him. And well, I think you guys have seen my room. Anyways, I have a whole wall that's full of Spider-Man stuff. Spider-Man is one of my other, great characters. And, I didn't have this one, so, because I opened it. So I went ahead and just picked up another one. So, all right. All right, and we're gonna get to, and I breathe heavily because I know I'm gonna really like these, and I'm probably gonna go pick up a whole ton of them when this company shows up at G.I. Joe Action Figure Con in June. And that is, I bought 3 of the Crimson Guard infantry guys, 3 of them, because this is a great color combo. Look at that. We've got some great weapons, some great stuff there, so I'll definitely be picking, definitely like that. And then this guy looks fantastic as well. So I bought 3 of these Ghost Operators. You guys see that? Seeing that? You seeing that? Great weapons on them, great looking figures. Yeah, that's gonna be tough to, it's gonna be tough not to order more now. But anyways, here's the 3rd one. All right, moving on from that, also picked up a few of the new weapons pack. Weapon packs, Kilo and Joliet. Joliet. I know a lot of you guys like to say Juliet, but it's Joliet. Well, at least that's the way we said it in the Army, so you can understand the difference. And then I picked, boy, did I poo-poo this character, not character, this set when it first came out. Boy, I really poo-pooed it. Sometimes it's okay to eat a little crow because I messed up, but I picked up another of these because both these figures are outstanding figures. They're just outstanding. Luke Cage and Iron Fist. I don't know why they're not sold out on Hasbro Pulse. This is a great set. I don't know why. I imagine in the not too distant future, it'll be gone. And the other set, now this one, only one of these characters is actually really good. The other characters are not so great, but I guess you could use them. I don't know. You know what? I don't know. I was going to say that the extra character in here, I'm probably just going to put in the $5 bin, but maybe not. I might keep him around for hired muscle or something, hired help or something. I don't know. Anyways, great figure. Doo-doo. All right, I don't care. I don't care if you disagree. It's okay. I've already told you my thoughts. Yeah, that's fine, whatever. All right, here we go. Finally, this is something that I bought for one of my vehicles. I didn't know they had it, or maybe I just didn't pay attention, but it's absolutely critical that I have a flight stand for my Robo Skull. Well, that Robo Skull, so this is just a flight stand for the Robo Skull. I think it's like, I don't know, 29 something bucks, like 30 bucks online. But anyways, yeah, I gotta put that together and display it. It looks, I mean, the skull looks amazing. It got so many inquiries at the show last time I took it that, they did a great job, and so many people didn't even know about it. But I don't know how many sales I'm responsible for it now, but a lot of people asked about it, and a lot of people right there while they were standing in front of me bought it. I was like, you can't have this one, but I can show you the website where you can get it. I guess that's akin to just having a Robo Skull promotional picture behind me. Hey, Robo Skull or Skeletron, you guys owe me a cut of that if you can tell that it came from the Metroplex show last month. Anyways, guys, that is the hunt, or that is the news, that is the haul. That's most everything that mattered to me last week with toys, as we're speaking about toys. Yeah, man, that Ramen Raider, just amazing. I just hope, Ramen, hey, Ramen, if I didn't make the cutoff for the white band, just sneak me in there. Sneak me in there anyways, man, it's fine. It'll just be between me and you, man. Me and you, Ace. I won't say a word about it. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate every single one of you. just remember, these toys are just about fun. It's not about being crazy. It's not about losing your mind. It's just having some good old-fashioned fun and enjoying the moment in time that it is awesome to be a collector. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but boy, what a time. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate every single one of you. Hey, if you're enjoying the hunts, if you're enjoying the shenanigans, if you're enjoying the reviews, the news, the haul, why not like, why not subscribe? What's the worst that can happen? You can win a $25 gift card to Amazon and one of the monthly drawings. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Special thanks to the members. Their generosity, input, guidance, and just interaction allow this guy to bring you better content. All right, as long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep rolling these shenanigans out.